I'm Ezra Raya, and this is the Manila Times. Our guest for today is local actress, singer, and the newest member of MTRCB, Miss John Marini. Welcome to the Manila Times, Miss John.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Miss John, tell us about your journey, no? So a little throwback. So your journey in acting through ABS-CBN and then after that, as well as taking a break to start family life.
Okay. So, are you ready for the long journey? Because we're gonna talk of 30 plus years. And then I'm
Wow.
gonna make it,
Veteranong aktres na si Miss
so
John.
more like lumang artista. That's what I call myself. And hindi ako naliliit when I call myself lumang artista kasi that's the truth. Kasi pag sinabing veterano, parang feeling ko napaka-overrated naman yun for my, for what I contributed to the industry. I don't know. Um sa tingin ko kasi talaga my journey in the showbiz industry, hindi ko masabi na I really dreamt of becoming a famous person. Although I would sing, during my younger years, kasi I come from a family of musicians, singers, educators. Yan yung background ko. So from my mother's side of the family, sila yung mga medyo educators o kaya mga musical genius. Sa side naman ng tatay ko, yung tatay ko magaling kumanta. So na-expose ako sa ganyang hobbies basically. So mahilig akong kumanta. So ang naisip ko dati was to be a singer like Pops Fernandez. So ganun yung ko, parang bata ako yun yung idol ko and then eventually naging Sharonian ako. So yun yung parang mga inspiration ko lang naman. But yung maging famous talaga, hindi siya parte ng dream ko. So when I auditioned for Ang TV, um, na, parang kahit paano in-expect ko na I would be packaged as a singer. Kung makapasok man ako, maging mga awit ako, which was, uh, a dream come true when I finally got in and nagsushoot na kami ng Ang TV, kumakanta ako, I went to the recording studio. But for a 14-year-old, napakagandang experience. When I got paired with Gerard, ayun na, nagkaroon na ako ng future lifetime partner. So yun siguro talaga yung purpose ng Mula sa Puso in my life. And then, year 2000, we got married. So, hindi naman ako talaga I did not take a break from showbiz na parasado because we really wanted to start a family, but I also wanted to continue working. Kumbaga, I knew that I was young and I can still work while, starting a family with Gerard. So the plan to quit, hindi naman siya part of the equation. Wala namang ganun. And everything happened very naturally kasi we had our baby in our first baby in 2001. So that's a year and a half after we got married. So, 'di ba, ang ganda ng pacing. Nagkataon lang that after I gave birth to Rian, our firstborn, hindi na ako sa ABS-CBN lumabas. GMA offered me a project and kaya yung order of priorities namin, walang mga major adjustment na, oh, we need to do this, we need to sacrifice this much to be able to do this much, ganon. So, klaro kasi sa amin that we really wanted to be hands-on with our parenting and also to commit ourselves, kami dalawa, to really be there for each other. That's why sobra kami natutuwa if our shows do not um what do you call this? Like we would do one show after the other na hindi kami nagsasabay. Kunyari siya muna, tapos ako, ganun. So parang maganda yung traffic ng trabaho sa ano namin in terms of showbiz work. So yeah, I guess you couldn't I can't say that I took a break.
It's so amazing how you went about your 30 years of career in showbiz. So at the early age of 14 years old pa lang at Ang TV with ABS-CBN, And then through, you started as a singer and then you met your husband on the set of Pangako Sa'yo. Is that correct?
Oh,
Mula
Plaza
sa
Puso.
puso, nakilala niyo po ang inyong asawa na si Gerard Pezaras. And then you
Divinely orchestrated, I believe.
orchestrated, pero naging true love pala, and then you had your first kid. And like you said, gusto ko tong sinabi niyo, ma'am, na no breaks, no buts, walang tigil, working mommy pa rin, even after having your second child. And then you transferred to GMA, where you explored a wider range of acting roles. So kahanga-hanga talaga. I mean, very women empowerment talaga ang masasabi ko sa journey ninyo. And then and right now, you're still on, I think your latest show is with GMA, Makiling, is that correct, ma'am, as Professor Nora Acero?
Yeah. Buti ka pa alam mo.
Yes, ma'am. So,
I
wala
tend to
pa rin
forget.
tigil. We're so
Oo, hindi.
amazed. Grabe. And then you mentioned about homeschooling your own children. And I must say, that's very challenging po, ano? Kasi paghahatid nga lang sa school, challenging na. So tell us more about your homeschooling. I know you have two daughters. That correct,
No, I
ma'am?
have a daughter and a son.
A daughter and a son. So it's a pair po. So tell us more about homeschooling them. Marami po sa nanonood na pag
Mm.
sinabing homeschooling, iniisip siguro nila, walang diploma yan o hindi yan connected sa curriculum ng kung ano dahil homeschooled nga. But I know homeschooling, in fact, is the children would be homeschooled sa bahay nag-aaral, but they are following the curriculum and they are graduating pa nga and they have their own diplomas. Tama po ba yun, ma'am?
Yes, tama. So, 'di ba nung pandemic, parang na-open yung online schooling, 'di ba?
Yes.
So, dun mas naging familiar yung mga tao about homeschooling because it would be mentioned from time to time on social media platforms. Pero apparently hindi pa rin naiintindihan yung entire kumbaga homeschooling in its entirety hindi masyadong na-explain sa karamihang tao. So, akala nila it's online schooling is homeschooling, yung ganon. So, homeschooling is, sabi mo nga, yes, it is actually a system na ang school ay nililipat mo lang sa comforts of your home. Um,
But
there
you still
has to
have a curriculum guide, ma'am.
Yeah, meron kang curriculum na fina-follow. In my case, syempre dapat accredited yan ng DepEd. Pero sa case nga namin as family, DepEd accredited and also we chose American curriculum because as we went along with our homeschooling, syempre nalaman ko yung mga future plans ng mga anak ko pre-pandemic. They would have plans in their head na, I want to take further studies abroad, ganyan. So to be sure lang that everything will be credited, I opted for US curriculum para lang makredit sa ibang bansa. Pero hindi naman dahil iniiwasan ko ang Filipino and Araling Panlipunan. No, that's not the case. Because I would also teach that. Na-double pa nga yung ano ko yung load. So homeschooling is like that. Sa kind of homeschooling that I am advocating and I have practiced for 9 years and which I will practice in the final year, this coming school year. So, last year ko na of homeschooling, may bunso. Medyo nakakalungkot, pero medyo okay din kasi tapos na. Um, what we did was we enrolled, that's the term lang that I will use, we enrolled as a homeschooling family sa isang local provider here in the Philippines. And then from that provider, pwede kang pumili ng iba-ibang curriculum or materials. Sa case namin as a family, yung mga kids ko yung pinadecide ko which ones do you want to use kasi you will be offered several naman eh. So sila yung pinapili ko based on their interests kasi the first year of homeschooling, getting to know stage pa namin as parent educator and learners eh. So I wanted to know um, I wanted to know my kids individually as learners. Kasi kilala ko sila bilang anak ko, pero as learners, it would be my first time talaga to be exposed to them and vice versa, sila rin, to be exposed to me as their primary educator. So yun, pinapili ko sila. And then, what will happen as you go along, maganda naman kasi with the provider that I chose, pero namang support from yung advisor. So, siguro ako lang, hindi ko masyadong na-abuse yung advisors ko because I had, ano nga yung prior to enrolling ourselves, enrolling our family in the system, nagkaroon na ako ng years of research and in-immerse ko na talaga yung sarili ko sa homeschooling. Parang ang dami ko nang inalam na what do you call this? Kumbaga hindi ako nag-stop doon sa, I want to homeschool my children. I really went on to know more about it. Inalam ko if I can do it. Um, it came to a point that I would read all the blogs of yung parang day in the life of a homeschooling family. Yung ganun ka, sabihin mo ng
Diyan
OA,
I have
pero
a question, ano? Kasi you mentioned earlier na it's your last year of homeschooling, your youngest. And
mm,
for those people na walang alam sa homeschooling, how early can you start and at what age or at what level do you end? Kasi I'm guessing hindi pwede mag-homeschool ng college po, ano? So at what age does it start and up until anong level lang po pwede mag-homeschool?
up to grade 12. So you can start as early as preschool, pre-K, ganyan. Um, I started a bit late because yun nga, urong sulong. I started when when my son was um, in the fourth grade. Tapos yung panganay ko, eighth grade na. So, medyo late, but it was never too late. Kasi na-realize ko na talagang timing din. Kumbaga, they were ready for that at that time. Wanna honor him because he has been very supportive of me. Hindi yun yung pag-honor Ano ko lang, yabang ko lang yun sa inyo dito sa interview. Pero I want to honor him because he's very supportive of me. Wala siyang hinindian ng mga trip ko sa buhay. Like, dami. Some of them, well, a lot of them, hindi magagandang ideas, but he was always there. He's always been there. And even right now, dito sa work ko as board member, I would express to him at the end of the day, no, pag uwi, I would tell him kung na-frustrate ako sa ganito or, honey, tama ba? Sa tingin mo yung naging decision ko na ganito? And all ears talaga siya. All eyes, all ears. Buong pagkatao niya nakikinig sa akin and sobrang supportive. So it helps also na yung ganitong work ko, merong nakikinig sa akin at the end of the day. And intentional din siya sa pagiging husband sa akin. Readily binibigay niya yung kanyang feedback kaagad na, I think next time you ganito, ganyan, you consider this and that. So, yun. So, going back to doon sa, should we be the agency to block inappropriate content? I hope one day we will be that. So, only time will tell. And syempre, the Office of the President will tell. And also, mahabang-mahabang proseso man yan. Sana, nandyan pa ako when it happens. Para naman ma-experience ko yung pag-level up ng functions and scope of work ng MTRCB. But if not, whatever program we have right now to help social media users and content creators, I will support and I will be part of 100% talaga. I committed also to Chair Lala na yung sa responsableng panunood kung kinakailangan na I will be part of the team that goes nationwide to help doon sa pag-spread ng information, yun, I'm willing to do that as well. So yun yung aking magiging contribution at the moment. And I fully believe that the program of Chair Lala na responsableng panunood will do great things kasi napakaganda ng intentions behind it. So, yun.
Very well said, ma'am.
I hope that social media platforms will also cooperate with us kasi meron so far dalawa na yung para naka-meeting ng agency, and very positive naman yung kanilang response to it, and they are very willing to be in partnership with us, especially dun sa pag pag ano, what do you call that? Especially doon sa stage ng mga events where we could share the information. So, yeah, they have the power, but we have the heart and the advocacy talaga to reach the Filipino families, to protect the Filipino child talaga. So, more than anything, yung intention nandiyan. Sana lang talaga magkaroon ng positive outcome in the future, na mabigyan nga ng ng wider range yung authority ng MTRCB. Yan. So siguro hindi na 31 board members ang kailangan, baka 100 plus na if ever, sa dami ng kailangang i-filter, hindi filter, sa dami ng kailangang bantayan na content, 'di ba? Super dami talaga. Ang hirap-hirap. Naiintindihan ko naman eh. Kaya siguro nagpapanik din yung karamihan ng parents kasi talagang unstoppable na. But lahat naman ng bagay ay may limitation. So, yun, can't wait to uh, to see what lies ahead or what's in the future, kasi lahat naman magagawa ng paraan.
Very
So
well
yun.
said, ma'am. Responsableng panonood and being a full-time mother, wife, and actress. Amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much, actress, singer, and one of the newest member of MTRCB, Miss Jan Marini. Maraming salamat po, ma'am.